Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video here on the channel. My name is Patrick, also known as Necatus, and today we'll be discussing the recorder. Lately I've been going through a lot of old photos and slides that my parents, grandparents, and even some of my great-grandparents have taken. I like to spend some of my free time digitizing them. I find the process of scanning to be rather therapeutic and relaxing. Something about the simple and repetitive nature of it and the large high-res digital photos I get from the process is very satisfying. Plus, I like to use these scans as well as scans of plants, rocks, and other random things in my art in some way, shape, or form. So it ends up not only being a nice way to preserve old files, but a useful gathering of resources to create from later on. I also have digitized a few old VHS tapes, like my parents' wedding, which I may do something with in the future as well. But this process got me thinking, what other old items I have lying around, and how can I digitize those and use those in my work? One of these items is my old recorder from elementary school. I'm honestly amazed I still have this old thing. It honestly sounds terrible. It is such a shrill and hollow sound. The whole thing is made of some sort of cheap plastic and it's branded by Yamaha. I understand the purpose of teaching children with it, though I wish they would have gone something even marginally higher quality, perhaps a wooden one. That being said, it is still a fun thing to play around with, even if it doesn't sound particularly great. I also think a bit of reverb and chorus could help round off some of its more rough edges. Recorders historically have been around since the late 1380s and have been made of wood, ivory, and sometimes even steel, until recently with the invention of plastic injection molds. The instrument name, recorder, derives from the Latin recordare, to call to mind, remember, or to recollect, and by way of Middle French, the recorder, before 1349, to remember, to learn by heart, repeat, relate, recite, play music, and its derivative, the recordier, 1395, one who retells, a minstrel. The association between various seemingly disparate meanings of recorder can be attributed to the role of the medieval jester in learning poems by the heart and later reciting them, sometimes with musical instruments. The instrument seemingly has a rich history in medieval Europe as one that goes hand in hand with storytelling. Jesters would take breaks between singing their tales to play the recorder in between, or even set up a sort of call and response with themselves using the recorder. Contemporarily, this instrument, even if rather crude, is frankly underutilized. I can only find a handful of times it is used in popular media, the most notable of which is its use in the theme song for The Mandalorian with the bass recorder. Besides for this instance, I cannot recollect any other major contemporary works using any form of the instrument. Feel free to share some in the comments if you know any. Perhaps one of you will change this lack of musical adaptation. I have included a link in the bio of this video to a decent sampler library on piano book I have made using this instrument. If you make anything cool with this, please feel free to share with me. I would love to hear. I hope you all get as much enjoyment from this as I have. See you next time, Patrick.